As one of the pioneers of the in-ear monitor, Westone creates devices that bring out unequaled sound quality and an unparalleled listening experience. Westone's 50-plus year hearing history gives them a deep knowledge of all things ears, so you can count on products that offer superior fit, ergonomics, acoustics, and comfort. And Westone is a proud sponsor of headfi.org. Hi, I'm Jude from headfi.org, and on this episode of headfi TV, we'll be talking about CanJam at Rocky Mountain Audio Fest 2011, which is happening October 14th, 15th, and 16th, 2011 in Denver, Colorado. So that's just about a week from now. If you're wondering why I'm talking so fast, it's because we have an awful lot to cover. Now, in case you're not familiar with CanJam at Rocky Mountain Audio Fest, what it is one of the best headphone audio shows in the world. It's essentially one of our headfi international meets that we hold every year. What makes CanJam at RMAF such a cool event is that it's nestled comfortably within the Rocky Mountain Audio Fest main event. It's right inside. It's part of the event. And Rocky Mountain Audio Fest, for those of you not familiar with that, is, I think most would tell you, is one of the best audio shows, high-end audio shows in the world. Any speaker, headphone, DAC, turntable, whatever audio piece of gear you want to listen to, it's going to be at Rocky Mountain Audio Fest and CanJam at Rocky Mountain Audio Fest. So if you can make it out and you're within driving distance, or even if you can make the flight out next week to CanJam at Rocky Mountain Audio Fest and Rocky Mountain Audio Fest, do it, because it's a remarkable show. Now, the primary purpose of this episode is to talk about some of the new products that will be announced or shown next week. I don't necessarily know all of the products that will be introduced, so some of it will be new to me, and some of them that I do know about I can't discuss. But for those that we can, we want to talk about them in this episode. Beyerdynamic will be showing their two newest headphones next week, the Tesla T70 and the Tesla T70P. I haven't heard either of those two models yet, so I'm really looking forward to hearing them for my first time next week, too. They're also showing the T50P Manufacture. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. That's the customized version of the T50P that you can customize online when you order it. And then a model that they're going to be showing also that I think a lot of people are interested in is the DT1350. Not exactly brand new now. It's been out for a little while, but it's new to a lot of the people who haven't heard it yet, of course. So I think there are going to be a lot of people interested in hearing the DT1350, and I'm interested in seeing the response to the DT1350 because it's one of my favorite portable over-ear headphones now. Also going to be showing some new products is ALO Audio. ALO Audio is going to be showing a product that I can't tell you anything more about than its name. They want to surprise everybody. It's called the Studio 6, so look for a cool product from ALO Audio next week called the Studio 6. I also got confirmation from Ken Ball just yesterday that there will be a prototype, or a very high probability of having a prototype of the new ALO Audio RX Mark III portable headphone amplifier. So I'm really looking forward to that because I used a prototype of it briefly. I'm not going to say much more than that, but it looks like a spectacularly cool portable amp. And again, they're reasonably certain, or quite certain, almost very certain, that there will be an RX Mark III prototype next week at CanJam at RMAF. Fostex is coming in from Japan, and they're going to be showing a lot of new products. They're going to be showing 3 new DAC products, the HPP1, the HPA3, and a high-end model called the HPA8. You'll find out more about it when we cover the show. They're also showing some headphones, the T50RP planar magnetic headphones, of course. A lot of people know that headphone already. The TH7B dynamic headphones and the new TH900 dynamic headphones. We'll be the first to hear these new models in the world at CanJam at RMAF. Also showing some new products, SPL, or a new product anyway to the headfi community, is SPL, makers of the Phonator. They'll be there. They'll be showing something called the 2 Control. It's a speaker and headphone monitoring controller. Not sure what that means, so I'm looking forward to seeing it. I do know that it has 2 headphone outputs, each driven by a separate amp circuit so that they don't interact with each other. So I'm really looking forward to trying the 2 Control next week. Ray Samuels Audio will be showing their newest amp model. It's called the Darkstar, and what the Darkstar is a fully balanced, ridiculously powerful desktop headphone amplifier that's designed to drive pretty much any headphone on the planet. Audeze, in what will probably be one of the most anticipated new releases, is going to be showing, of all things, loudspeakers, some high-end loudspeakers. I don't really have any other details to tell you there. That's actually going to be in the main part of the show at Rocky Mountain Audio Fest, but they will be showing speakers. Of course, they'll have the new Audeze LCD2 Rev 2. A lot of people have been curious to hear how the Rev 2 compares to the Rev 1. If you're familiar with the Rev 1, you'll get a chance to listen to the Rev 2 at the show. More interestingly to some people will be the fact that Audeze, I just received confirmation today, will be introducing a new headphone model. And that's all I can say right now. Centrance will be showing a few new products next week. They'll be showing the DAC Port LX, which they bill as the world's smallest audiophile USB DAC with line level output and 2496 support. Centrance will also be showing the DAC Mini CX, which is a 24192 DAC, and also the DAC Mini PX, which is essentially the DAC Mini CX, but with 25 watt per channel speaker amplifier built in. Eddy Current will be showing some pretty cool products. Two of them are the EC Phono preamplifier and also the Electra vacuum tube electrostatic headphone amplifier. I think that last one's going to be, the Electra is going to be a pretty flagship type product, so I'm looking forward to seeing that and seeing if I can get a chance to pair it with something like a Stax SR009. Speaking of amps, Woo Audio is also going to be there showing a bunch of products. Some of their new ones include the WA234, which is a mono block headphone and speaker amplifier. Now this thing is supposed to be the new Woo Audio flagship. It's going to be quite expensive, and you know, Woo Audio just usually knocks it out of the park. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what a new flagship from Woo is going to sound like. They'll also be showing the WDS1, which is a 24192 DAC that they've been working on for years, and the WTP1 top-loading transport. They'll also have the latest version of the WES electrostatic headphone amplifier. Sennheiser has a lot of new products, and I'm hoping that a lot of them will be at the show next week. Some of the products I expect to see from Sennheiser include the CXC700, which is a noise-canceling in-ear monitor. Had a chance to hear it briefly earlier in the summer, and I really liked it, so I'm hoping to get a chance to hear it a little bit more in depth at the show. They've also had a lot of line updates. The Sennheiser HD 200, 400, and 500 lines, for example, have had a lot of updates this year, and I'm hoping they have most or all of those models there to listen to. The product, though, that Sennheiser, I'm pretty sure they're bringing with them, is the one that's around my neck. It's the Sennheiser RS220. That's the one I'm most looking forward to seeing people's response to. Because with this product, Sennheiser set out to redefine the wireless headphone state-of-the-art. I think they've done it. So again, I want to see other people's response to the RS220. Headamp will be there. Justin Wilson, I talked to today, he confirmed that a Blue Hawaii SE Stax SR009 system should be present. That's a system that a lot of headfiers have been dying to hear, so it'll be there next week. Again, that was per Justin Wilson just today when I talked to him. HRT, most known for their streamer products, the iStreamer, the music streamer products. They're showing a new product called the HeadStreamer. It's a USB-powered and USB-connected 2496 capable DAC and headphone amplifier. Given the success they've had with the other streamer products, I'm curious to see. I think this would be their first one with a headphone amp, so I'm looking forward to hearing the HeadStreamer. Shit Audio will be exhibiting next week, and they'll be showing a new digital analog converter, or DAC, called the Bifrost. The Bifrost is an affordable, upgradable DAC with async USB and SPDIF digital inputs. It's also 24192 capable. Again, it's affordably priced, so I'm really looking forward to hearing it because I think I'm picking one up. Head Direct and Hi-Fi Man will also be there, and they'll be showing a lot of new products, I believe. Some of the ones I do expect to see include the balanced amplifier module for the Hi-Fi Man HM801 portable media player, the new HE300 dynamic headphones. It's their latest model dynamic over-ear headphone. The Hi-Fi Man HE500, which is their latest model planar magnetic over-ear headphone. And the Hi-Fi Man EF6, it's a new amplifier model. A lot of headfires have been waiting to hear. I believe that's making a showing also next week. FONAX is going to be there with their Audeze PFE 232 in-ear monitor. This model was announced, I think, quite some time ago, and a lot of headfires, our in-ear monitor crowd, they've been waiting for this one. So it's finally going to be available to listen to at CanJam RMAF next week. So again, Audeze will be there with the PFE 232. It's a dual driver in-ear monitor. Moon Audio will be showing their latest generation headphone cables, including the latest version Black Dragon and Silver Dragon cables. They'll also be showing the iCube V3. It's the latest generation of the iCube headphone amp and a DAC line. This one is a portable USB DAC and amp with analog and digital coax, optical, and USB inputs. So I'm looking forward to hearing the iCube V3 because I've heard the previous two generations and like them quite a bit. TTVJ, or Todd the Vinyl Junkie, in conjunction with Apex Hi-Fi Audio, which is a brand launched by TTVJ and legendary audio designer Pete Millett, will be showing several new products, including the Pinnacle, fully balanced tube headphone amp preamp. It's their flagship model. The Peak, which is a tube solid-state hybrid headphone amp and preamp. The Arete, which is a Class A FET design, essentially the Peak solid-state sibling. And the Butte, a DC-coupled Class AB headphone amplifier. I've not heard either the Elite or the Butte, so I'm looking forward to hearing those for the very first time next week. JH Audio is going to be showing their JH3A, which is a state-of-the-art, it's an amp DAC in-ear monitor combo with a really advanced crossover design. We've heard prototypes of it in the past, but I do believe this is going to be the latest revision and possibly the production revision of the JH3A. Looking forward to hearing that. JH Audio is also going to be introducing an innovative new way to customize a JH Audio in-ear monitor that you're thinking of ordering or that you're dead set on ordering. That's all I can say about it now, but there are going to be some cool ways to order and customize a set of in-ear monitors from JH Audio in the future, and they'll be showing that at the show. VModa is coming with at least 2 different new models, and they might have more. I'm not sure what they have up their sleeves, but I know that they're going to be showing the Crossfade LP2, which is essentially a later revision of the Crossfade LP. I don't know that it's intended as a replacement, but the Crossfade LP2 is something I've heard. I actually have one, and I prefer it to the Crossfade LP. Be curious to know what you think. The Crossfade M80 is a model that a lot of people on headfi are talking about. It's one of my new favorite portable over-ear headphones, so I think a lot of people are really curious about the M80 because there's a lot of talk of it on headfi. That should be there next week. Now, the companies and their products that we just discussed aren't the only companies who will be exhibiting next week at CanJam at RMAF. These are just the ones that I knew for sure would be either launching or introducing new or newer products next week at CanJam at RMAF. There are a bunch of other companies and other products that I simply couldn't discuss yet or am not allowed to discuss yet, and other companies that will be exhibiting. Right now, scrolling on the screen is a full list of the exhibitors as of today registered to exhibit next week. So there are several more companies exhibiting next week at CanJam at RMAF. At RMAF next week, we'll also have a panel discussion about portable audio, personal audio, headphone audio, the state of it today, and where it's all going in the future. On that discussion panel will be Steve Guttenberg, the CNET audiophiliac blogger, Chris Martins, who writes for Playback and The Absolute Sound, Tyle Hertzens from Interfidelity, and me. And in case you don't know who I am, my name is Jude, and I'm the founder of headfi.org. Moderating the panel will be John Pertil, who goes by JP11801 on headfi.org. He's a longtime moderator and member of headfi. He is a seasoned audio veteran from vinyl to the highest-end portable digital audio. So it'll be a fun discussion with the 5 of us and also hopefully with the audience. So please do attend our panel discussion at RMAF next week. On Saturday, October 15, 2011, at CanJam at Rocky Mountain Audio Fest in our exhibit area, we will be having a beer social to celebrate our 3rd year at CanJam at RMAF and our 10th anniversary at headfi.org. Not that we need much excuse to drink free beer. And it is free beer. So it'll be going for a couple of hours or until we run out of beer, whichever comes first. Come join us Saturday for our beer social at CanJam at Rocky Mountain Audio Fest. You should still be able to demo some of the gear there and, of course, sit there and chit-chat with a lot of your fellow audiophiles. Now, if you haven't been to Rocky Mountain Audio Fest in the past, I know there's only a week to go, but seriously, if you're within driving distance, you're an audio enthusiast, you have got to go to Rocky Mountain Audio Fest. It is simply the best, or one of the best, audio shows in the world, in my opinion. So anything you want to listen to, whether it's a turntable, DAC, computer audio setup, cartridge, speakers, and of course headphones, headphone amps, whatever you want to hear is probably going to be at CanJam at Rocky Mountain Audio Fest and Rocky Mountain Audio Fest. So come join us next week, October 14th, 15th, and 16th, 2011 in Denver, Colorado. We'll have information and links in the description of the video and also in the thread accompanying this video on headfi.org. So that's this episode of HeadFi TV. I'll see you next week in Denver. And of course, we'll see you in the next episode of HeadFi TV.